So my three words to describe She Kills Monsters would be interesting, powerful, and unique. I would say that these three words are good because I thought these three words are the best ways to describe it because through the use of a video game, Dungeons and Dragons, they were able to tell a story and develop a plot. And prior to this play, I really had no experience playing the game Dungeons and Dragons, but I've always heard of it because it's a pretty big name. Each specific part of the game just made it unique. Sort of corresponded to a specific part of the play and the plot, and mainly Tilly's life. And I also thought that the play was very powerful because a major part of the story was Agnes learning the new things about her late sister who sadly passed away. And I thought the overall message of the play was that everything in life happens for a reason, and even the bad things. And the playwright was Keen Nugent, and I believe that the play is a mix of a drama and a comedy. And I think it was a drama because mainly just because the ending of the production sort of ended in a happy ending. It was sort of positive. And I also thought it was a comedy, mainly dark comedy, because there were countless jokes cracked about dark topics such as Tilly's death and also rape, because Miles was a rapist. And Agnes is the protagonist of the production. At the beginning of the play, she was very sad and dismissive, and she did not like and support the game created by her sister. However, at the end of as the production progressed, she began to learn more facts about the life of her sister. Her mood began to change, and she began to enjoy and support the game greatly. And also, in my personal opinion, I would say that the climax of the story occurred when Agnes fought the Tiamat boss. And during this time, she was most invested in playing the game and learning more about her late sister's life. And once this leading up to this, she obviously was getting more invested, but I believe at this time she was probably most invested and probably cared more about learning all the information that she could about her sister. The language used in the play was casual, and complex language is not used. And I think that casual language was used mainly just to represent a mean similarity, as it showed that all people were all people were the same and treated equal. And it's just the idea that even though some people might seem different, most people definitely have some similarities with other people. And the director of the show was Brian Giuseppe, and the specific stage type in which the specific play took place was a proscenium. And I believe that all the actors and members of the show played their roles excellently, and I thought they were able to portray complex emotions and project strong messages. They worked great together and were an ensemble, and the play ran very smoothly in my opinion. And also, I would say that the friends had strong relationships and enemies had weak ones, which were portrayed perfectly by the actors. I thought the language and the dialogue in the play flowed very smoothly, and the one thing that the production lacked was diversity, as Miles was the only BIPOC actor, and there was only one person in the play who was sort of portraying of having sort of a mental disorder, but she really didn't. And I enjoyed my favorite scene was probably the bugbear scene, mainly because it showed a specific part of Agnes's life in which she's struggling, and sort of when the bugbears surrounded her, it sort of showed her a very low point. And I thought this was important because it sort of was representative of a challenge and hardship that she was facing. My favorite character was the individual who played the girlfriend of Lily. The girlfriend of Tilly. I think her name was Lily. And through the use of she was very her body language and her ability to use various different moods and tones to see her complex thoughts was very interesting to me, and I believe that she was a great actor. And I thought that the specific scene that she was the specific scene she was in that was powerful was when she was accused of being lesbian. And I thought it was very cool because she was very hesitant about coming out in general, and she feared the potential adverse effects of her coming out of the closet. And after the scene, I learned to appreciate the complex ways that actors are able to project their emotions and exemplify the hardships that they face in the productions that they star in. The designer was Gainer Buhasanala. That was one of them. And the costume and set pieces were great in my personal opinion. And I thought that they were accurate with the specific setting and time period of the overall production. And more specifically, if you look at Agnes's clothes, specifically the dress, I believe that it was significant. Honestly, all of her clothes were significant of her emotions. And they're obviously bland colors and dry and boring, but once she became a demon, her clothes colors quickly switched to black, signifying darkness and animosity, in my personal opinion. And like I stated before, the overall cast acted as an ensemble, and I thought all members were in sync with each other, and that's what made the play great, in my opinion. And the playmaker's purpose, in my opinion, was to show that even though some people are different, everyone has commonalities. And overall, I really enjoyed this play, and I like the overall message of the play. And from watching this play, now one thing I learned in that I'm truly gonna continue to like appreciate and respect is the role of actors, because I really realized that they were incredible from this, and also they have many skills, and a production really wouldn't be a production without them.